Estou com o Darwin Blanch, apurado para a final aqui na Figueira da Foz. Darwin, congrats. Of course, not the way you want to be in the final, but till today you have been playing amazing, right? I think you only lost 9 games in 3 matches. So, how do you feel about your chances for tomorrow's final?
Yeah, well, I'm super, super first. I'm super sad, about Gustavo today. It's unfortunate how he had to pull out. But also at the same time, really happy to be in the final. I feel like I'm playing really well here. I feel like accelerating my forehand super well, serving pretty good. So I like the conditions here, and I'm excited and confident for tomorrow's final.
The courts are not so fast, but do you like these kind of conditions, slow court?
I honestly rather fast courts, but I feel like I can adapt to fast and slow courts. I feel like I can play on both pretty well, so that's a good advantage to have for sure. But for sure, I would rather fast courts, but I also don't mind this.
Of course, you are still very young, but do you feel yourself when you enter a tournament like that, like this one? You feel like one of the main guys to beat? You feel one of the favorites to win the title?
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually almost always the youngest player in the tournament, due to my age. But I'm always, I go every time. There's not a single person in the draw that I think I can't beat. So I definitely really trust myself with my game and my coaches as well. So I definitely, all the tournaments I go to, I definitely think that I can win it, and I believe in myself.
Yeah, the first 3 sets you played, you won 6-love to the 3 of them. When you lost the first game, what did you think at that time? Oh, maybe I can lost.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't expected to win 6-0, 6-0 again. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna win 0-0 again. So I knew it was in my mind when I won 6-0. I was like, no way it happens again. But when I lost the game, I was like, okay, like there's no way I was gonna have it again. So yeah.
You said that you like the conditions here, but what do you think about also the city, the site? What do you think? What can you tell us?
I think the city is unbelievable, really nice actually. The beach is super nice. I went the other day with my coach.
Yeah.
The food is amazing. We've been eating meat, seafood, and it's really really good. And the site is also super nice. Honestly, I was talking to my coach the other day. I think they can even make a challenger in this site because I think it's a really nice site. They have a lot of space and it's really good.
We have a big women's tournament here, ITF tournament. So you are right. Maybe you can have a challenger.
Yeah,
as well.
I think they can, honestly.
Yeah, and of course, 3rd final of the year for you, I believe.
Yeah.
You won the 2 previous ones. How do you feel about your chances? I don't know if you know Thiago, your next opponent.
I mean, I know him. I haven't seen him much play or anything, but I've seen him around tournaments. But yeah.
And what do you think about him? From what do you know?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if he's ranked pretty high, and he's obviously in the final, so it's obviously not going to be an easy match because no one in the final is ever going to be easy, honestly. So I'm just gonna go in, play my game, trust myself, and I think for sure. Hopefully I can win.
Yeah, of course, it's the first time I see you playing live. I heard about you mostly, of course, because of Rafa's match last year. Did it change your career, your life, that match? People talk a lot about you in that week, especially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if I would have won, it would have actually changed my life. But it was for sure a moment and a week that the craziest week of my life for sure, and for sure a moment and something that I'm never gonna forget for the rest of my life because it's for sure gonna be the most important and most special moment of my life. I think nothing is ever gonna pass that. I even have that photo as my wallpaper on my phone, so it's definitely So it was definitely
the handshake or the handshake?
No, just like at the start of the match.
Okay.
But it was crazy. I wouldn't say it changed my life, but it definitely gave me a really really special moment for sure.
It's that kind of matches. It's like okay to lose, right?
Yeah, I mean, I went in just to enjoy. Just enjoy everything and absorb everything that was going on because it was amazing, honestly.
I was watching you the other day here and you remember me a lot of Ben Shelton, of course, because lefty, tall, not tall as him but tall. It's a kind of inspiration for you. I know he's young, but it's a reference for you maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Ben for a long time now. I would say we've known each other for like 4 to 5 years. And ever since people started knowing me and him, everyone said we looked alike. we
So
looked
I'm not the first
we
one.
looked alike. People confused me for him. We play. I would say. I mean, we're both lefties. We play. Better. We have a good serve,
Yeah.
good forehand. So, but he definitely is. I really like his attitude on the court. I think he's a great fighter. He competes. He leaves it all out there, and that's something to look up to for
Yeah,
sure.
and of course you have two older brothers. How important it is for you to have older brothers coming earlier than you to maybe know the road.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
honestly, I think it helps to be the youngest.
Yeah.
Because you get all the good and the bad things
Yeah.
from your older brothers. They also give you advice and support. So I feel like for sure the youngest is always the best to be because you get all the information. But it definitely helps.
And your brothers are in a good shape as well, right? One of your brothers made the semifinals of challenge. Right?
Yeah, my brother Dali
Yeah.
made two semifinals of challengers now. My oldest brother, unfortunately, he has dealing with a lot of injuries and all that, so he's kind of struggling right now with all that. But Dali just did two semis of challengers.
And what can you tell us about you as a tennis player? Because I know you have a Spanish father.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Because I heard you talking Spanish with your coach as
Yeah.
well. What can you tell us about you, your role? I know you work for with the USTA, right? As
Yeah,
well. What
yeah.
can you tell us more?
Well, I've had a pretty crazy childhood. I mean, I was in Thailand for 8 years actually, training, and then I went to Argentina, and then I decided to go when I was 12 or 13. I decided to go to the USTA to practice a bit for like 2 years. They were super nice there. I really made a lot of good friends there in the US. And then I decided to try something new because I thought it was time to try something new. I decided to go to Figueira Tennis Academy in Alicante. I've been there for almost 4 years now.
You are now from the academy?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
now I practice there, and I've been there for almost 4 years now,
Yeah.
and I like it a lot. I feel like they treat me super well, and the training's super focalized, and that's really good. Yeah.
So of course Alcaraz is the man to look up, right?
Yeah, for sure. There, in general, Alcaraz, but also being there and seeing him whenever he's there, seeing him how he does everything, and is for sure someone to look up to.
And even Juan Carlos, right? The former number one.
Yeah,
in the
Juan
world.
Carlos is also there. I would say Juan Carlos is there more than Alcaraz mostly.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing him every day and how everything goes is really good.
And why Thailand and Argentina?
Thailand was because of my dad's work,
Oh.
because he was working in Asia
Okay.
mostly. And then in Argentina, we went to, because we were training in Thailand mostly on hard court. So we wanted to go to Argentina to, also get some more experience on the clay, since we had played all our childhood till I was 8 on hard court. So we went to Argentina, trained in red clay for a few years, and that was the main part for Argentina.
So are you good on red clay as well?
I rather hard court, but I wouldn't consider me bad on clay. I've had some good results on clay, but I'd rather hard court. Yeah.
And from your day perspective, you talk more in English or in Spanish? What's your first language for you?
My first language is English, but I don't know actually, because now I train in Ferrero, and there's a lot of international people and all that, but mostly the people I speak to, like my coaches, in Spanish. But then my friends are in the academy, I speak to them in English, like barely anyone in Spanish. So I speak both of them a lot. I would say more Spanish probably, since I'm there, since I'm more in Spain now, but yeah.
So we can talk in Portuguese as well. So it's it's kind of similar.
When they speak quick, I have no idea what they're saying.
And what can you tell us? Of course, just to finish, what can you tell us about goals you have for this season? Or maybe the future years for you? What goals do you have?
Yeah, I mean, for sure this season, I'm gonna start playing way more challengers.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna start playing a lot more challengers.
But without wild cards, right?
Yeah, without wildcards. Yeah, I mean, I'll have. I think I should get in with my ranking as well to many of the
Okay.
qualies. But yeah, my goal is start playing challengers. I think I can do well there as well. I really believe in my game. I really want to finish around top 300 or top 250, even if it's possible.
This year?
Yeah, this year I think I can do it. It's definitely a tough challenge, but it's nothing that's impossible in my head or my coach's head, because we really believe in myself. So it would be really nice.
So if your maths are right, next year slams it's the goal, right?
Yeah, next year is for sure the slams. Hopefully this year I can also play US Open.
Yeah, of course.
There's a tournament that they do in the US.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, yeah.
So thank you for talking with me,
Yeah, of
and good
course,
luck for tomorrow.
Of course, no problem. Thank you.